who have teeth, and they have about 22 on each set of their jaws, which makes 44 teeth in all, shaped like a fishing hook inward in their mouth, so anything that goes in doesn't have a tendency to come out. The females get pretty large. They get about 24 inches in circumference, and the male's slightly smaller, but not by much.
And is that a tropical rainforest type of?
Yeah, it's a South American frog, so they like a lot of water, a nice tropical climate.
And what do they typically eat?
Anything that can fit in their mouth, and
Really?
literally anything. They'll eat other amphibians, other frogs, mice, rodents, a glove off your hand, you know,
so
all
they're
sorts
pretty
of fun
ferocious
stuff like
in
that.
that.
Yeah, a lot of frogs, especially frogs and amphibians, a lot of their appetite is induced by the movement of the animal. So something moving in front of them, whether it's a cricket or a reed or something like that.
Now, is this a frog one that would kind of lay in the bushes with his mouth open, or is it one that would strike?
He'd actually strike, and what he does is hangs out in kind of a swampy area, mushes down into the marsh, so he kind of looks like part of the moss or part of the swamp that's growing in there, and waits for something to pass by and just chomps on it.
Wow, you don't have anything like this, Santa, at the North Pole.
Absolutely no. That's why I had to call them up and get it for you, especially. And when they were very, very helpful.
Yeah, we like doing the different sort of stuff.
It's really cool. It's understanding and seeing new animals. I've never seen so many animals since I started with Phil at the store than my whole life.
Now, were you in the news? My elves told me that there was a big picture of you in local newspapers. Is that right?
Yeah, we were on the front page, actually, of the Rockland Journal-News a couple of weeks ago. They're trying to brighten up and renew the whole Suffern area and bring new, businesses and something to actually bring people to the Suffern area over there. And they thought that, a nice new pet store with exotic animals is exactly what they were looking for. So me and the carpet python we brought out earlier were on the front page. It was really fun. And it was a nice example, and hopefully it'll bring more people into the town of Suffern, which we need. It's definitely a community that's brightening up a lot.
What got you on your quest to do this? What as a child, you just started getting interested in animals?
Similar to you, I used to always go into the parks and grab frogs and snakes. And I went to my local pet store where I grew up down in Nanuet, and I used to go to them and get the stuff to take care of them and see if I can get some credit by bringing other guys in, and really got into it. And by the time I was 14 and was able to get a job, they hired me, worked there for a couple of years, and then moved on to another pet store. And it was a business I liked. I enjoy working with the animals and seeing the people go home happy with their new rabbit, and that they're going to enjoy the new member to their family. And I find it really interesting. One of my first interests were the reptiles, and that they're all so very different from each other, even if it's just a snake. That this guy's a ground-dwelling, nocturnal, very passive snake that stays small. And these guys are a bit more active, being somewhere in the middle of hanging out in the ground in the trees, and still being a lot more active than the ball python. So everybody, even though they're closely related, being snakes, are so different that I found it very interesting.
The underside.
Did you design your own the patches?
Yes. Actually, started working went to school at RCC over here, and I originally went as an art major, and then I went as a business major, realizing that this is what I'm going to want to do. And but I still do a lot of drawing and all the artwork over at the store and the logo. I figured it should be something that's all unique, because that's the whole idea of the store, something different. You go there, you get the whole experience, not just that I borrowed a logo from someone else.
And your store is open how many days a week?
6 days a week. We're open every day except Thursday. Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, we're there from 10:30 to 9 o'clock at night. Fridays and Saturdays from 10:30 to 10 o'clock at night. And then Sundays, 11 to 6. But we're there all the time. We almost live there. We're going to get our mail changed to that address. We're even there at middle of the night taking care of the animals, bringing in new guys, and making sure they're happy. So we'll be playing Frisbee on the side of the road, waiting for animals to adjust, and there till 2, 3 in the morning. And we're even there on Thursdays sometimes, so if you catch us and knock on the door, usually we'll let you in unless we're really tired and on our way out. But,
So if people from around the county want to come before Christmas and maybe get something special, they should come and see you this weekend.
Definitely. Be there all weekend. Nook might even be there on Sunday. It'll be beautiful. Nice half day of work. She can come in and help us out.
Well, Nook there, she's got some big paws.
Yeah. Well, it runs in the family. I got big feet, too. So.
And so if somebody wants to call you and to see what you may have on stock, they can call 918-1107.
Yes.
And in Suffern, and it's 22 Lafayette Avenue?
Yes, sir.
And so where's 22?
It's towards the end, opposite.
You're right across from Marcello's.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Oh,
That's where
okay.
you are.
In between Cafe Dolce and the
so how do you like our new clock down there?
Oh, it's beautiful. I love the noises that it makes. It always has something different.
Yeah.
It's a nice little point in the town that people have been noticing and coming in.
A lot
It's
of
real
people
cool.
have.
They have.
Oh, good.
And do you like the fact, you know, we have music playing on it at the half hour and a little bit, only for about a minute at the most, a couple
Feels
minutes,
like a little holiday song.
and some holiday songs.
Definitely gets you in the mood. We park right around there, so we get to see it and hear it most every night when we're leaving. It's nice.
That is nice.
Yeah.
It kind of gives it a nice community feel, don't you
Yeah,
think?
gives that kind of homey together sort of feel. Everybody is
You
together.
made one
you know?
little
Well,
boy very happy.
In this
Thank
last
you.
minute,
Thank
I
you.
want to thank you, Elves,
Thank
for
you,
coming
Elves.
down.
Thank
And I
you.
want to thank you, Santa, for coming all the way down from the
Thank
North
you,
Pole
Mr.
as you do
Supervisor. It's
just before.
enjoyable meeting with you.
And it's been a great Christmas season. We want to say to everyone out there that Merry Christmas, be safe, don't drink and drive, have a wonderful holiday season and a great new year. Look out for your neighbors. Go and visit a neighbor, especially if you have an elderly neighbor, and see how they're doing. Maybe they'll need some milk, or maybe they'll need their walk shoveled. But make sure that you have a good season and be safe and happy. And remember to pray for those young men and women in Afghanistan and Iraq. God bless them, and God bless all of you. And thank you very much.
Merry Christmas.
Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows if you're